Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. Kick bounces out of the back of the... Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's second down here. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Passes the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get... ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And it's a bunch formation. And in first down, right back to the running game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there, but the pressure bearing down, he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
He finds the running back in the flat. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Brings up third down.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability of getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Trojans have first and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I like the call here. I just think that the receiver could have done a better job with his route of actually ending his route up in the end zone to make it easier for the quarterback to put that throw on him for a touchdown. Instead, they're still short. Now we've got a 4th and goal.
Right down the middle. And we're all tied up now. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's complete with a shovel pass. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd and long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call.
You wonder what they'll do on that next third down.
Looking to throw it on first down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Second down after that previous play. It's a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Snags the quick throw. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
QB to the tight end for a completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brewer. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Play action here on first down. And it's caught. Jukes to get free.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Good, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Southern California. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Bringing pressure.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the junior, gets home making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. It's a one-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try at 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
How
about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back's got it again. Can he reach the end zone?
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on 1st down. I have no idea what the thinking is here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He lets it go on the move. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
And makes the score. USC 30, Nebraska 11. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score. USC 30, Nebraska 11.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost him.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Bringing it out, it's Brewer. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, USC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Nebraska offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They'll run the option. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Number 1 with the grab.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And now another deep ball here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
Okay, ready? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Near the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Nebraska.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.